Okay, we're on, and good morning. We're going to call back to order the continuance of the special meeting of the Board of Supervisors. Today is December 2nd, and we'll have a roll call.
Supervisor Bennett.
Here.
Supervisor Zaragoza.
Here.
Supervisor Parks. Here. Supervisor Foy.
Here.
And Supervisor Long.
Here. All right, at this time we have an opportunity for public comment if there's anyone in the public, and I don't see anyone, so we will now move into our closed session for consideration of our public employee appointment. Thank you. Okay, we're back in open session, and the Board of Supervisors in our closed sessions. I don't know, is it on? Yeah. In our deliberations on the public employee appointment, and we had one excellent candidates and deliberations, and we'd like to announce that we have unanimously voted.
You want to have...
Yeah, I'm dragging this out here.
Yeah, have a
I'm saying...
Well, we could interrupt you with questions.
Okay.
Do you think it's going to rain today? And once you give us recommendations on the Irish restaurant meals.
Garmin's is excellent. You can, their Reubens are good. Their beer is very good.
And we will be in Santa Paula next week.
Oh, our next board meeting will be in Santa Paula next Tuesday, December 7th, in Santa Paula City Council chambers, starting at what time? 6:30? 6.
So we'll not be able to make the
4:30 closed session.
You're not going to be able to make it?
4:30 we actually start because we're going to start with a closed session, so that's the announcement. on that.
They,
Okay,
changed
now,
the
back.
mayor.
Again, the board is very,
This
very
year,
pleased
and
that
then
after our deliberations, and again...
Are they here?
They're coming, sorry.
Hey,
Oh, let's wait.
I'm dragging it out. Okay.
So
need-
we start at 4:30 and
We
the fine,
started-
fair city, that's
In
what
the-
it calls it,
in-
fine,
yeah.
fair, how many adjectives could we
In
put
the
for Santa Paula?
very,
this
Santa
part-
Paula,
The good
that's
taco?
it's good taco.
And this is the very first time ever in Santa Paula, right?
Yes, it is the very first time. There's
Wow.
been a little debate with the journalists out there, but I believe we've had LAFCO meetings and other things out there. But this is the very first time for the Board of Supervisors to meet in Santa Paula.
That's great.
And we have a full agenda scheduled. You're going to hear from some good people in Santa Paula. It's all going to be positive, maybe one little blip, but it is they are very excited to have us there. We'll get full press coverage, and of course, we'll be live streaming, right, Roberta?
Is anybody from that hospital going to be out there presenting?
I think we will hear something
Yeah.
about an update on the Santa Paula
Right.
Hospital. We're going to hear from the Chamber, who wants to talk about the good work they're doing in Santa Paula, and the Boys and Girls Club, and our Family Resource Center. And we're going to have just a good meeting, and it'll be good to be out in Santa Paula.
what's the
The weather
address?
will be great. It
What's the
is.
address?
970.
Thank you, Roberta.
971?
Ventura Street.
Yeah. You get off on 10th. Get off on 10th, hang a left, and you go up to 2 streets, and you're right there.
On the right.
It's on the left-hand
Madam Chair,
side.
may I ask,
Yes.
is dinner going to be served at the Santa Paula meeting?
We're going to have dinner in closed session, yes. There.
Hey.
We've been waiting. All right. Look at this long hair this boy has.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't notify me.
Looks like Prince Valiant.
Yeah. If there's anyone, well, I'm sure lots of folks are listening, and welcome to come to the boardroom. But again, we're very proud to announce to Charlie that with a unanimous vote, the Board of Supervisors has selected Michael Powers to serve as our next Chief Executive Officer.
Come on in, Paul.
Come on in. I think
Anybody else out there?
the
Come on
board
in.
members can certainly, I'm sure they will have some comments to make, but as I said in opening, we had an excellent pool of candidates. We are very proud of the leadership team we have in this county. Our CEO has done such an excellent job in developing that leadership team, and it was, as always, a tough decision. We're very pleased with Mr. Powers stepping in to serve as a CEO for the future, and I'll move to the board members for comments. Mr. Bennett.
Thank you. We are really pleased to make the announcement, but at a moment like this, I'd just like to think back to the tradition. I think the role of CEO is sort of a sacred, important position in the county.
Just let him run.
To lead an organization that has all the responsibilities that it has. And so I think we've had a fine tradition, and certainly I feel fortunate to have been here to work with Johnny and Marty, and now I think Mike just falls right into that same caliber of opportunity for us to really make a transition, and always there'll be new and fresh perspectives. But I think the sense that this is really important and there's a real passion for this was very clearly conveyed by Mike, and it's one that I know he takes the mission of county government really seriously, and we really look forward to that. Thank you.
Madam
Charlie, yes.
Chair, I also want to thank Michael Powers, and I want to thank your wife and your little baby that's running around out here in the boardroom. And
How fast you lose him, right? Yeah.
and I want to commend you, congratulate you for getting to this point in your career, because you've done a lot of good work for the county, especially at VCMC and for the healthcare, and also worked with the different agencies. And I also want to thank the candidates, that applied for this position. We have some very, very highly qualified candidates, that any one of those individuals could take over this position, and I just want to commend them. One of the important things that the candidates mentioned when we were interviewing, that regardless of who was going to be picked, that they would work as a team, and I believe them, and I believe they're highly professional employees. And I also want to thank all the 8,000-plus employees and ask them to support our new CEO. Ask them to support us because we have a large corporation, a couple of billion-dollar corporation that's important that we continue to provide the services that our constituents need, the services, whether health services, public services, to continue to improve the quality of life in this county of 840-some thousand residents. And I think it's extremely important that we continue to do that and ask all the employees to please support our new CEO. And again, I want to congratulate you, Mike. Thank your family and your little son. And of course, I believe, there he is.
You gotta catch him before he takes it.
So we get another one of these.
Yeah, all right.
And I really believe you're going to be an excellent leader for us, and I congratulate you. And thank you so much.
Look at Linda, Supervisor, always a mother. Supervisor Parks?
You know that you say that because it is a county family, and it's hard to say which is your favorite, you know. But I do have to say that we learned so much interviewing our candidates, and that it is testimony to Mike that on the first straw vote, unanimously, he was number one. And I think that that says a lot. I think you have a wonderful challenge ahead of you. We are all going to be challenged with difficult economic times, and we just need, as a family, to pull together during that. And I think we'll have a good leader for us. So congratulations.
Supervisor?
As somebody who's had the opportunity to interview an awful lot of people and go through this, we had a pool of candidates that were such high quality, people who had vast experiences and proven success. As I had the opportunity to talk to my wife this morning in regards to just the quality of people we had the opportunity, and it was just great to see, because you rarely have that opportunity. And then selecting somebody out of that tremendous pool was difficult, but it also goes to show that we've done the right things to bring to, that we can attract those kind of people. And it's great to see a few of them sitting here to be behind you, Mike, in this situation, because it just goes to show the kind of people they are. And I am just excited that we have a CEO that's going to fill some big shoes for some great CEOs that we've had in the past, and we've got some difficult times, but because of the team that you have and who you are, I know we're going to make it, and we're going to be one of those that are recognized because of the great leadership. So congratulations to your son, and hopefully someday he may have the opportunity to sit right where you sit now today. So congratulations.
I'd like to also, certainly, we have our CEO, Marty, who's given us a wonderful lead time in the transition that will take place here. And obviously we'll have time in front of us to work with Marty and to thank her for all of her work. But frankly, Marty, if you hadn't built such a strong team, our job wouldn't have been so tough, and we wouldn't have such a high caliber group to really select from, and that is appreciated. And I know that you will work closely in this transition, and we'll have lots of time yet to share good times with you. So if you'd like to say anything, Marty.
Yes, I'd just like to say congratulations, Mike, and my appreciation to the rest of the candidates who are also a wonderful team. I appreciate the support they've given me, and I know they'll give support to you. Okay, Mike, anything you wish to say? Charlie, we want to hear from you.
Charlie already filled out a speaker card.
Oh, yeah, I did
Could be in
meet.
trouble.
Yeah, I did meet to see. I saw Charlie earlier running around here, and you know he runs into things and he doesn't stop. You know, it kind of reminded me of a chip off the old block.
Hey, Michael, you're going to have to frame that. That's your first one.
Yeah, that's right. Except he's speaking in opposition. I don't know what that means. It's tough. But, well, good morning, Madam Chair, board members, and Mrs. Robinson. Thank you. Just right off the bat, as you've been saying, to be included amongst this candidate pool was a great honor for me, and they're wonderful people all, and thank them for all they've done and for being here, and I look forward to working with all of them. So extraordinary people. As you said, these are challenging times. Sorry, these are challenging times. But you know, that brings opportunities. And that's an old saying, but for a reason, because there's so much truth to it. And the good news is that we've got the right workforce, we've got the right leadership team, and the right board, in my opinion. It's not too early to smooze the bosses, is it?
No.
To get us through, and not just to get us through, but to prosper in those times too. So I'm deeply honored by this. I'm excited about the prospects, and I'll work hard every day to deserve your trust. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Okay, board members, we're adjourned. We'll see you in Santa Paula. Thank you.